Ahoy hoy, it's your boy Attack Slug, back again with whatever video series I'm gonna put this up under miscellaneous, I don't know. It's Vib-Ribbon, a PS1 classic coming to North America for the very first time. It's been 15 years. It is in English. It was originally released in Japan in '99, it released in Europe in 2000, and I am proud to say I imported it way back in the day. This is my Japanese copy of Vib-Ribbon. This is a rhythm game for the PS1, and it is now available as a PS1 classic on PSN. Right now for the PS3 and the Vita, for about $6. It is, you know, a cross-buy because it's a PS1 classic. I would not recommend getting this on the Vita, only because, as you will see, play with your own choice of CD, and obviously you can't put CDs into the Vita. Believe me, I've tried. But to start off with, actually, we're going to go back to the main menu and learn how to play, because there is a very excellent little song accompanying how to play this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time, despite never having actually seen the game in English before. And the reason for that, you might ask, why didn't you just import it back in from Europe? And unfortunately, 15 years ago, the standards between TVs with composite and component, they were in different hertz, so it would not have displayed properly on my North American CRT TV. But this is HDMI, and HDMI doesn't have to worry about the hertz and the refresh rate, so we have no problems with HDMI. I am kind of concerned about the input lag, because, you know, it is a rhythm game, and you are very much constrained by your input lag, so HD TVs are notorious for having input lag. But we're going to try to make do here and see how it goes. This game uses 4 buttons. L, R, down, X. That's it. And it is fun, 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 fun. So, what this game, the major hook of this game is that you can put in your own CDs, and it's going to make tracks dynamically based on what is on those CDs. So, what is interesting is that what you want to do is have songs that have tempo changes, because the tempo changes are going to make the songs, or the stages, more difficult. This is Vib-Ri, the lead of Vib-Ribbon. It is a female rabbit thing, and when you do better, she evolves to have like a cape and a crown, and when you do worse, you are like a frog and then a worm. But here's where it gets tricky. Right here. What's this shape? So you got 4 shapes, but then they combine the shapes. And when you're playing in your brain, that's when it becomes difficult, because you're trying to keep track of all this shit at the same time, and it becomes a bit hectic. So as you can see here, keeping track of what combines with what becomes a bit hectic. So that was the amazing song that I totally talked over, but, you know, I got a video to make here. So we're going to jump in, we're going to play the medium stages on the actual disc. So there's 6 songs on the soundtrack by a Japanese group called Laugh and Peace, which are all amazing. I've had this on my iPod forever, because you can actually, they're on this disc here, so you can just, you know, do a little rip here and get that on your MP3 player of choice. So we're gonna go into the game here. I have not, like, seen this in English. I thought, you know, I've been playing it for a couple, you know, a little bit now since it came out this past Tuesday, but I only ever played it with the Japanese menu, so I had no idea. Like, I figured out, okay, that's the songs, and that's the songs, but like this stuff, there's a bunch of stuff in here, so I kind of just figured it out, you know, as I went along. Obviously, the internet at the time, you know, had like a little bit on it. So what I liked back in the day importing games was that you really never knew what you were going to get, and it always ended up being kind of crazy. Like these days, more or less, it's easier to tell what's going to get localized and what won't get localized. But back then, what got localized was a complete crapshoot, and you ended up with games like this that never actually got localized. So I can recall in the PS2 era, importing things thinking I would never see them in English. Like Katamari Damacy, I was like, that'll never get localized. It's $20, I'll pick it up. And then sure enough, a year later, Bandai Namco brought it over. So it's kind of easy to get a bit wary about what you want to import these days. Like, I did take, you know, the chance on Earth Defense Force 2 on the PS2, and that never got localized. I'm hoping that their beta port perhaps will, but I'm not counting on it. But, alright, so I'm pretty sure normal doesn't have that much in terms of the combo stuff. Because when you're just doing the basic 4 shapes, it is pretty easy to get through. But what it seems to be to me is that getting hit, and I think that's what's up top there that's spinning around. So you can see the tempo changes is the stuff that really gets you. So the problem, I guess, is that most songs that, you know, are not like, you know, progressive metal or classical don't have a lot of time signature changes or tempo changes. Most songs you're gonna find, you know, in 2014 are gonna be in 4/4. So I don't know, you know, what the algorithm is for how this game determines to make the shapes based on the song. I don't know if it's like the drum hits or the snare hits or, you know, what that is, but alright, here we go. Fucking it up. I'm hitting it. See, that's input lag. I'm running this through, you know, my, that was just the wrong button. I'm running this through a capture kit and an HDCP stripper, so, and I'm on an HDTV, so it becomes an issue with, you know, the least bit of input lag is gonna totally fuck you up. But this right here, I chose medium, A, because easy's kind of boring, and B, because this is Universal Dance, my favorite song on this soundtrack, from Laugh and Peace, which they haven't, like, I haven't been able to find much else that they've done. Back in the day, I found some stuff, like, on Napster, for those of you who are old enough to remember Napster. They've done some, like, some remixes and whatnot. But I miss this kind of crazy game where you see, like, bits and pieces of people on the internet going, holy shit, you need to play this. And I was always kind of upset it never got brought over in English. But that has now been rectified. Now, they have said they are working on this for the PS4, but how's that going to work? The PS4 does not play audio CDs. So either they're going to patch in audio CD support for the PS4, which, like, why would you? It's 2014. Or the better option is to give it, like, go into the code and give it MP3 support. And that, I think, would be amazing. I've seen some suggestions, hey, put it into the firmware of your MP3 player as, like, a visualizer, and, you know, that's alright, but if you want to actually put in the work for it to support MP3s and then make money back on the work you put in, you would want to, you know, charge for it. And that's fine. Like, I'd be happy to buy it again. Like, this is one of my favorites of all time. I'm gonna buy it as many times as you put it out in English on different platforms. But I do have to wonder, like, if you don't have the nostalgia for this, if people are gonna care or buy it. Like, I'm showing it to you, and perhaps, you know, the parts of my audience that watch this video are gonna go, what the hell are you even playing? This looks like crap. But what you gotta understand is that this is amazing. And if you look past how it looks, and I think even then it has a very distinct and interesting visual style, but if you look past that, just the novelty of it playing your own songs and being able to, you know, have what is essentially a interactive music visualizer is kind of awesome. But, you know, if you weren't there at the time, if you weren't importing games in the late 90s, early 2000s, like, I can understand why you would look at this and go, why? So for me now, the white whale of game, I mean, outside of, like, Mother 3, which is tied up in all the Nintendo bullshit, my white whale for games that need to be in English is Metal Wolf Chaos, which is an original Xbox game. Oh, I didn't get the dance. If you get over 2,000 hits, it's still a fucking song and dance for doing awesome. So, that's all well and good. You've got, you know, the 6 songs. There are 2 songs per difficulty. But obviously, as I've been telling you the past, like, 10 minutes, the selling point is putting in your own CDs. Now, obviously, YouTube here will be happy enough to Content ID my motherfucking ass and they might even do it on the soundtrack. But my, of course, way around that is sometimes I make music, and I have my CD that I put out last year, The Science of Escape. If you haven't checked it out, go look at my Bandcamp and do me a favor and download it. We're going to put this CD into the PS3, and then we are going to play one of the tracks that I did with some buddies of mine. So, play with my own CD of choice. So, I hope it reads it. Alright, there. Single track. We're gonna go track 12. Hold on. Keep the current CD. Which track? Track 12. So, this is gonna be, Not One Single, featuring former Fat Boys and Kabuto the Python. And let's see what this game does to a song that I made. I'm very curious, honestly. That's already down and
I'm sorry. You seem to have
R1.
mistaken me for somebody who
So I might just lose here, which wouldn't surprise me.
You've been paying attention?
It's on the beat.
It's really simple, I've been checking my arithmetic and multiply by zip, that's how much I'm giving a shit. That's so ridiculous, there's no need for this bitterness before you get too pissed. Show me what's sick of
I don't think there's a difficulty option for this stuff. There might be. I haven't seen it. Oh god, oh god. That's down and L1. Yep, get to that.
Who the fuck you think this is? Y'all better check the hat. Perhaps we best recap. The world is unfair. I guess I'm happy the facts. Are we done here?
And then it goes backwards. Oops. I'm a frog now. Crap, my TV just went out. God damn it. This TV has issues occasionally, and having the TV go out while I'm playing a rhythm game, bad. It's very bad. Every damn day.
I give so few fucks, I'm like ninth grade me. I get no sluts, no sucks, no butts, but such is life.
Come on, evolve! There we go.
Today I'm kicking back, I don't give a shit. Kidnap my princess, kidnap my prince. Celebrate games for little kids. Today I'm doing shrooms in my room, and my fruit of the loom. So put your lips up to my ass cheek.
Come on.
That shit reeks, but you won't need bleeps. No 7-second delay, 'cause there's no fucks given.
There we go, alright. Spin around again.
That's how small time and
No rhyme you are.
I'm flying past you like meet me if you're seeing stars. Silly coyote, I hear you scream. Fall in the ravine. I'm Swiss, not cheese. I won't intervene.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's getting fucking complicated here. Things are moving around. Jesus. There you go, Kabuto.
The attack of the slugs, y'all rappers is pugs. Hella cute little doggies, I'm a flat in your mugs. I'm back with the gloves on, pass me the nugs. Fuckers whack like Simba eating
Grass and the bugs.
I give half of a fuck what you think of the verse. I'm making it first.
Crap, what is that? What is that? What is that? I don't know. Crap.
Y'all be lazy thinking of nerves.
That's... There we go.
I could even rock a beat if you put the thing in reverse. I'm Heisenberg or even leaving Mr. Fring in a hearse. So watch a demon at work. Me should be the king of the earth. Or at the least, y'all should eat my freaking penis and burn oral sex. I'm offended by your sets. I ain't skimping with the sketch. Stay stomping through the white like I am tinted into bed. Sinisterly prepping more raps. Y'all ain't prepared, bro. Supposed to be about not caring, but I don't care, though. Give a fuck.
I almost got to the fucking evolution there. And... I thought that was the right one. Nope. I just wasn't hitting it on time. Bran Flakes. I made it! I beat the song! So, in addition to that, you also had the option to... Oh, I didn't do the dance, okay. Also have the option to do it automatically. So if I don't want to actually play it myself, I can just have it, you know, play through a track and just have it actually be a visualizer. We're not going to do that because, you know, obviously this video has already gone on long enough and you get the idea of what this game is. And if you think it's interesting, I say definitely go out and spend the $6. If you have PS Plus, I want to say it's like $4.89. There's, you know, a slight discount there. But, yeah, back. So now it's saying, where's the disc? Even though this is a ROM. Oh, right, I gotta actually eject the, just want to get back to the title screen here. Oh, it freaked out. There it goes. It's like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, that was my look here at Vib-Ribbon, one of my all-time favorite games. Actually, I'm going to put this under a game you should be playing. So this is officially a you should be playing video. Sorry that I didn't mention it earlier, but I wasn't sure where to put this video. But yes, you should be playing Vib-Ribbon. It is a PS1 classic. I'm hoping they work in MP3 support for the PS4. I'm going to sit here and just keep dancing along with Vibri, because that's always a good time. And that's going to do it here for me, Attack Slug. I hope you checked this out. I hope you liked it. And I will see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.